at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas. It's our Merry Fool Us Day special. And here's our host, Alyson Hannigan.
Merry Fool Us, everyone. We're here tonight to make this magical time of year even more magical. We've invited friends old and new to perform some amazing holiday magic and see if they can pull off the greatest trick of all, creating so much holiday cheer that Teller's heart grows twice as big as it is now. Wait, I think I hear them coming down the chimney, the dancer and prancer of magic, Penn and Teller.
Merry Christmas! Happy holidays!
We have a special gift for Penn and Teller. We're giving them a Christmas break from getting fooled. Tonight, they get to sit back, relax, and enjoy a night of magic just like the rest of us.
Just to be clear, this is a holiday show. We're relaxing. We're not working. We're not trying to figure out how the tricks are done. We're not going to give away any real Fool Us trophies, but we do have special holiday Fool Us trophies that everybody will get. Think of it as a participation trophy for the holidays.
So let's unwrap our first magician.
Got into magic when I was 4 years old, saw it on TV, got sucked in, begged my parents to get me a magic set. They did. Next thing you know, I'm living out of my car and performing everywhere that would have me. And I did that for about 4 years up until things sort of exploded into something even bigger. Holidays are crazy for me because I don't take a break during the holidays because everyone else takes a break. A lot of people come here to Vegas, so my shows are going right now. During Christmas, I celebrate earlier in the day because I come into work at night. We get our whole crew together from the show. I have everybody over at my house, and we sit down at a long table, have some food, share some laughs, and that's how we celebrate. For tonight's performance, I put together a piece of magic that I've never done live on stage in front of an audience. Hey, Penn and Teller, I love you. Can't wait to perform for you.
Headlining at the Link Hotel and Casino and America's Got Talent winner, give it up for Mat Franco.
Thank you so much. Wow, you know, living in Las Vegas and having my own show on the Strip nightly, people often ask if I like to gamble. And the truth is, well, I don't. But I do love games, and I'd love to play one now. Alyson, can you help us out?
Sure.
Make yourself comfortable. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Fantastic. You can see all these are different, Alyson. Check it out, make sure.
Yes.
Looks good?
Yes.
In a moment, I'm going to have you just mix them up like this. In card play, we call this an overhand shuffle. Can you do that?
Sure.
All right, give it a shot. While she's doing that, I'll explain the rules of the game. See back here, Alyson, I have, and if you just take a look back, you'll see it, a gift box. Okay. You can see what it looks like. You can also see that it's empty. Check it out. Yes. Very nice. I'm going to leave it right back here. And if you don't mind, Alyson, just take a look back behind you to try to see where it is, how far it is from you.
Yeah.
Take a good look now, because that's your last chance, okay?
Okay.
Straight ahead.
All right.
Now, take the deck. Split it into about 2 equal halves, face down in your hands, 1 half in each hand.
Okay.
In a moment, here's the game. You're going to instinctually throw either half over your head without looking.
Okay.
And your objective, Alyson, is to try to get that stack of cards to land inside of the gift box.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Do it. How do you think you did?
I mean, I would imagine they didn't go in.
Yeah, I think it went. We'll give you another shot. 2 more halves. Split it again.
Okay.
And whichever half you want to eliminate, right over the head, either side.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I haven't touched the cards since you shuffled. You split them up into piles. You eliminated the ones you wanted. I have no control over what's left in your hand. Try it one more time, though. It looks like you have a lot there. Split it into 2 equal halves. One more time.
Okay.
Give it a throw.
Okay.
And do it. Perfect. They really like you. I love that. Let's see what you got left here. I'll take these. Now, just touch the back of whichever one you want. Oh, that one there. Okay. And hold out your hand for me. And I want you to show it to the camera. I won't look. Try to remember it if you can.
Okay.
All right, I'll take it from you. Watch how quickly this happens. Are you familiar with palming, Alyson?
Sure.
Watch this. You can't see it from here or this side, but I can roll it up into a ball. It's invisible. Hold on to it. Don't drop it. You're laughing at me, but it really is gone from here and from here. Is your card gone, Alyson?
Yes.
It's there. That's the most important one. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Didn't she do a great job? I have a confession to make. I cheated. I had the lid on the whole time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
You know what's most amazing is Alyson still found a way to win, because inside the box, my friend, I'm not sure if you can see it there, but inside of that box, there is just one card at the bottom. Alyson, I want you to be the one. Could you reach in there?
Yes.
I want you to be the one. If you can pull that out, if you can. You have nails, don't
Yes,
you?
I do.
There it is. Show it to the audience, Alyson. The 6 of hearts.
That's my card.
Do you want to know how that was done?
Yes.
Y'all want to know how that was done? Yes?
Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth. Bring that over here and just take the card and set it down into the bottom of the box there.
Okay.
The truth is, I don't work alone. I actually have Santa's secret helpers the whole time. I'm not sure if you noticed it, but there's one right over here. If you look closely, here's another one here, and of course, here's the last one. Aren't they adorable?
Hi, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Hi. Hi. Oh, best trick ever. Oh, dear. Oh, jeez. Hey, Mat Franco. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So, Christmas in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this should be year-round. I really like it.
I like it too. I think you should do the Christmas thing every show.
So most people dream of being a Vegas headliner, and now you are. What is that like?
It's really surreal, you know? Penn and Teller were some of the first magicians I saw
Yeah.
on TV growing up.
And you don't know that kind of thing of how long you're going to be here in Vegas.
In Vegas? Hopefully until I'm dead.
Okay, good.
Teller likes that idea. Teller's been to the show a couple of times.
Has he?
Well, they came together even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, he chose my son for one of his tricks.
Yeah, it was a whole bit, and it was completely accidental because, well, they came with a big group of people, and Penn's son wanted
And
to sit with his...
obviously, my son did not want to sit with me.
Oh.
He was sitting over with his friends in a whole other section. So Matt very conscientiously said, we're not going to pick anywhere near Penn's family. We'll pick way over here and pick his son.
Oh. Well, you know what? That's what he gets for not sitting with his dad.
Exactly what I tried to tell him. No, he wanted to be on stage. It worked out well for him.
Yeah, I think he had a good time.
He had a great time. He liked it. And then we were coming home talking about your show, and I was talking with another magician in the car who'd come with us. We were talking about things. He said, do not talk about Matt's show. I want to leave it just the way it is in my head. So we were not allowed to talk about your show after we left. So I don't know if we were going to trash you, but we didn't get a chance to. It was a great show. And we love this here, because if you get a card trick, add rats. And also, you're the only one we've had on the show who's done it in the right direction. Everybody else, Shin and Piff and all the others, they did our show, and then the poor guys went on the skids, they fell down and ended up on America's Got Talent. Started here and then crashed down. But you started, bush leagues, starting out, trying to grow, America's Got Talent, win that, and then work your way up to where you belong with your Vegas brothers on Fool Us.
The pinnacle!
Not just a trophy, we have a holiday trophy for you here. Holiday trophy. Mat Franco, Vegas brother.
Thank you. Woo! We gotta take a break, but I'll leave some milk and cookies out for you to eat when we come back. Stick around. Merry Fool-us, everybody. The weather outside may be frightful, but our next magician is just delightful. Let's meet him now.
Well, as a young kid, I wanted to be a musician before I wanted to be a magician. Magic is my main love, and because my career, it's what I do. But one of the things that I've tried to maintain is my love for music and my love for magic. So I try to create a blend of music and magic. I also do a lot of video projection. I joined a show called The Illusionists, which ended up on Broadway, and I currently perform with my own show in theaters across the country. What I'll be showing tonight combines several of my loves: technology, music, magic, and what I hope to be a spectacular ending. This is one of the few pieces of magic that I've never performed on television before, and I'm very excited to share it for the holidays.
From the hit Broadway show The Illusionist and his own tour across America, give it up for Adam Trent.
In the beginning, all was darkness. And then there was Adam. I should mention that while you might have heard other stories that start this way, ours takes a different direction. One Christmas, young Adam received a special gift. His very own magic book.
I also got an ugly sweater.
Adam discovered he had a natural gift for magic. And in time, his magic changed. And soon, magic changed him. He saw the way his magic made people feel, and he felt spectacular. And there was nothing Adam loved as much as he loved magic. Except for one thing. Music. He had discovered a second passion. He immediately started practicing piano, just like this.
Literally just like this. We did not own a piano.
But with only so much time in each day to devote to his two passions, Adam felt torn between the two. And so, like all young men must learn, although he loved them both, he would have to choose one. And that is precisely where our story begins. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Trent.
Adam Trent! That was fantastic! Wow. So did that just like come to you in a dream?
No, that's the story of how I started magic, actually. I wanted to be a musician, and I started dabbling with music, and then I realized I was no good at music, so I fell in love with magic.
Wow. Yeah. And so how do you work on this stuff when your magic is so big and visual?
I think of some simple story that I wanted to tell, in this case, kind of how I started with magic and playing piano and whatnot, and put it together and learned about some new technology that is available for theatrical productions and put it into a magic act.
Wow. So with these big magic tricks, it's not like you can whip them out at sort of parties.
I do close-up magic, but I'm not a fantastic close-up magician, so you know, I like to perform in theaters and try to do things that are a bit more theatrical.
Oh, that's cool. What a wonderful holiday gift. Let's go visit with Penn and Teller.
This is such a good show for us. Boy, this is great, because not only do we get to wear our street clothes, not have to be in the suits. It's fabulous not to have to go through wardrobe and costume to do it, but just be able to sit here comfortably and enjoy great magic. And also, it's pretty rare that we have big stage illusions on Fool Us. And many people think it's because of how much time it is to set things up. But really, the reason is most big stage illusionists suck. And this was such a great routine. And I got to tell you, the quick change and the use of the film to life stuff is wonderful. And the thing that people may not know is often with big stage illusions, the audiences tend to think that it's all in the box. You know, you buy the illusion and then you're able to do it. And whereas close-up is precision, stage illusion is just you buy it and set it up. And this routine will certainly put that to bed because the precision in it is great. So what we got to say to you is, happy holidays, and you know something? We picked up a little present for you. We got a present for you. Bring it down. Happy holidays, Alan. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.
You look so cute side by side. Don't be naughty, be nice, and come back for more Merry Fool Us after this.
Welcome back to Penn and Teller's Isle of Misfit Joys. Let's meet our next holiday entertainer.
I'm Asi Wind. I'm originally from Israel, and I now live in New York City. My two biggest passions are painting and magic. Matisse said that the most difficult thing to paint is a rose, because everyone has done it. And I think magicians face the exact same problem. How do you do the same trick and make people care for it? Holidays usually mean time off for most people, but not for us magicians. That's the time when we're the busiest and we go out and entertain people while they're celebrating the holidays. I've known Penn and Teller for many years, and I'm really delighted to be on this show.
Please welcome the playful and brilliant mind of Asi Wind.
Thank you. You know, every magician that's been on this show has tried to fool Penn and Teller, and then they tried to figure it out and explain in code how they think it's done. And I know what the rest of you must be thinking. You're thinking, why do they have to speak in code? That's rude. We also want to be included. We also want to know how it's done. That's why I'm going to show you a trick and explain exactly how it's done. So, Penn?
Yes?
I need you to choose a person we can trust. Somebody from the audience.
Oh, you want a regular audience person?
A regular audience member. Somebody...
Oh, okay. Well, you got the sweater. Give her the sweater. Give me the sweater.
You're the same fine. Do you mind standing in the very spot? And your name is?
Trevor.
Trevor, I want you to do me this favor. Imagine you have a deck of cards in your hands, okay? Hold them up. And do you want to pull out the number cards or the picture cards? What do you want to pull out?
I want to pull out the picture cards.
Picture cards. That means jacks, queens, and kings. Do you want jacks, queens, or kings?
Kings.
Oh, kings? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it, okay? Just, you know, take your time. You don't have to rush, you know. Is it still a king?
I still like kings, yeah.
You still like kings. Hearts, clubs, diamonds, or spades?
Spades.
The king of spades. Do you want to change your mind? One last second you have.
Yeah.
Different suit? What suit do you want to
King
make
of
it?
clubs.
King of clubs. Twist in this, it's dramatic. Okay, twist. I have a wooden box, and inside I keep a deck of cards. Now you start with the king of
Spades.
and you switch to king of clubs. Very, very, very interesting. Because I have, as I told you, a deck of cards. Before the show, backstage, I went through the deck and I removed one card from the middle and reversed it. And it could have been any one of these, obviously, anyone that you named. But you named the king of clubs. And I'll show you every single card, every one of these, except for one card in the middle is the king of clubs. No, 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 no. I was really sure you're going to say king of clubs, that I took this card from a different deck. That's how sure I was. It's the only blue card in the deck. No, no, no. I was really sure. I don't have any other card but the king of clubs. It's the only card I have here. These are all blanks. Every one of these cards is a blank card. This is the only option, the only card you could have named. And I know. I know you love to examine cards, so these are for you. Happy holidays. Enjoy. Enjoy yourselves. The first time I got fooled was when I was 13 years old. I went to a magic shop, and the man behind the counter showed me the first card trick I've ever seen. And I remember I was in awe. For me, it was a miracle. I said to him, "You gotta tell me how it's done." And he said, "Well, it's impossible. It's against the magician's code. But I can sell it to you for 50 shekels. I said, "Okay, I'm buying it." I bought the trick, learned it. And years later, I realized that even though I learned a great trick, I lost something in that store. I lost the mystery. I could never see the trick again. So I'm going to explain this trick to you. But keep in mind that once I show you how it's done, you can't unknow it. Do you still want to know how it's done? It's going to be 50 shekels a person. All right, it's the holidays, it's on the house. So first things first, you have to remember that everything on stage is a part of the illusion. Nothing is innocent, nothing is as it seems, because my goal is to create a moment that has no explanation. No explanation. So the first question you want to ask yourself is, why did I place the cards inside a wooden box and not just right on the table? I did it because I had to. So let's replace this box with a similar box made of clear plastic. And it's very, very similar, but what's special about it is that when you open the lid, it lifts the bottom with it, okay? So there's a little bit of a path. Also, there are magnets on the bottom of this box, and this table has a trap door. So when I place it right above the trap door, when I open it, it will open the trapdoor with it, and you can see that inside there's decks of cards. Yes, decks of cards inside. Now, at some point, if you remember, I was drinking. Why did I drink? I did not have to drink. I drank because I had to for the trick to work. You see, this mug has a little bit, 4 magnets on the bottom, and underneath the surface, there's a disc, a circular gear. So if I place it right about here, and if I now turn the mug, it will cause all the decks inside to rotate, okay? You know what? Let me just give you a much better view on this so you can really understand. This is a very strong magnet, so you understand how this really works. As you can see, yes, you have all the decks in there, yes? And when I place it right about here and rotate that, then in every one of the 52 decks, there's 1 card reversed. And obviously I took, as you can see, 1 deck because that was the card you named, so I had to take that one. And every other deck has 1 card reversed. Do you see how this could help you with the trick? I wanted you to feel for a brief moment what it's like to be on my side of magic. For a brief moment to enjoy the part that I find beautiful. But I did not want you to pay the price I paid. When I lost the mystery, I could not see the trick again. I made a choice. I chose to learn the secrets, but you didn't. And I can't make that choice for you. That's why I told you at the very beginning that everything on stage is a part of the illusion. Nothing is innocent. Nothing is as it seems. Thank you.
Asi Wind! Wow! That was incredible. So you do all kinds of tricks.
Yes.
You come up with tricks. You do tricks. You make up tricks for other magicians.
I do.
How do you decide which tricks you're going to keep and which you're going to give to other people?
I keep the good ones for myself. No, I'm kidding. Actually, it's a personality thing. I know there's a trick that they say, wow, that's a great trick. Will never work for my personality, for my type of show. Or sometimes it's just by design. Somebody wants a specific trick, and I say, okay, how do we achieve that? And then I work with that person to create that moment. So it's a collaboration more than anything. Of course.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Have Penn and Teller been an influence on you?
I think there's some fingerprints on this thing that are very much influenced by Penn and Teller, but also by one of my favorite magicians, Tommy Wonder, and many others, of course.
And are there like magic tricks you'll see and you can't figure it out from other magicians?
Unfortunately, it's rare. I want to. I like to be fooled.
Is there at least one that takes you a long time? Because I've seen them, when somebody will fool them, they get so angry and they walk backstage. They're like, you have to tell us how it's done.
But it's a good anger.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
No,
It's
exactly.
the only kind of anger you want to have in your life. Yeah,
but they can't stand it. It's so exciting. It's really fun. They're like, you have to tell us.
They're different.
It's so cool. Well, I was astonished. Let's see what Penn and Teller thought.
Sure.
Guys.
What a wonderful Christmas gift. Because you could have come on any show, anytime you wanted, and taken and won anytime. You've beat us backstage a zillion times. The trick you did with the iPhone, one of my favorites.
Thank you.
What I love about this is, forget about the method. We could not predict the plot of it. You know, we did not smell the two-dimensional picture coming, none of that. Even as you're watching the trick, you can't even predict the plot of it, let alone how you did it. I can't think of other magicians that can do that. You just have such fabulous ideas. And I want to make very clear to people that we're giving a special trophy for the holiday season, but if you wanted to come on any show, anytime you choose, you can fool us. You are the best. So here's a present for you. Here's our holiday trophy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So good. Thank you so much.
Asi Wind! More Yuletide tricks coming up, including a performance by the mistletoe and only Penn and Teller. Stick around. Welcome back. Our next fooler is a member of the Fool Us family who's come home for the holidays. Take a look.
I can't believe you do a Christmas show. I can't believe I'm on it. How cool is that? The first time I performed for Penn and Teller was in the first full season of Fool Us. I never thought they would actually pick me up. I thought I was too old and looked too weird. My passion for performance is in family shows. I have done a lot of Christmas shows. One that stands out was when I set fire to a guy. It was a slight mix-up in choreography, but he enjoyed it after we put the fire out. I went to art college before I became a magician. Art has always been part of me. I've been painting a deck of 53 playing cards. There's Matt King, David Copperfield, Piff. And I've done Penn and Teller as well, doing their famous bullet catch. After I do my effect for them, I hope I can give them the painting. Merry Christmas.
Please welcome back to Fool Us, the UK's Mark Shortland.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited. It is nearly Christmas, and there is one thing we all do during the holidays, and that's travel. Whether we're jetting off on vacation, visiting family and friends, or flying to Las Vegas to film a TV show. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you some holiday travel magic, and for that reason, I have created the Penn and Teller International Airport. Some have called it a marvel of 21st century engineering, and others have described it as 3 chairs and 3 banners. Tonight, some of you will be working at the airport and some of you will be flying from it. But I have just one question, and that is, are you ready? Then let's depart. Perfect. Penn, I am going to get you to be our air traffic controller. I have 3 flights that are leaving tonight from the Penn and Teller International Airport. 1 from each gate. You get to decide which flight goes from which gate.
Oh, good.
At the end of you choosing all 3, I will give you a chance to change your mind. You don't have to. I'm just a nice guy. Penn, nice and loud. This one just here, is it going to go from gate A, gate B, or gate C?
Gate C.
Gate C. Wonderful. Then this one is going to go just there on gate C. This one is going to go from either A or B.
B.
B. Okay, so this one is going to go to B just here, which means by process of elimination, this one has to go from gate A. I told you I would give you a chance to change your mind. Penn, would you like to change 2 of them, or are you happy?
Switch C and A.
We're going to switch A and C.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, perfect.
Now that I think about... No, that's fine.
No. One chance, one chance.
Okay, fine.
Teller, you are going to be our baggage handler. I have 3 pieces of luggage here. We need to reunite them with our passengers. So this one just here, is it going to go to gate 1, gate 2, or gate 3? Nice and loud for me, Teller. 1, 2, or 3? 2. Okay. This one just here is either going to go from number 1 or number 3, and you will get to change your mind if you so wish at the end. And then this one just here has to go in gate number 3. Teller, are you happy with where you are? Would you like to switch any of them? We're good. Fantastic. Fantastic. I now have 3 boarding passes, 1 yellow, 1 red, and 1 green. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 3 travellers as they join me up on stage. Come on up. Beautiful. Hello. Hello, gorgeous. You're amazing. Hello, good to see you. I love the sky. Come and have a stand over here. Perfect. The lady on the end, I'm going to give you a choice. We have yellow, we have red, we have green. Which would you like?
Green.
The green one? Perfect, it's yours. So you get the choice of yellow or red. Which one?
Red.
Red, okay, perfect. That means you just get stuck with the yellow one. But I'm going to give you a choice. Would you like to switch for the red or the green?
No.
Or are you happy with your yellow one?
I am great with my yellow.
You happy with yellow?
Yes.
Then hold on to that. Perfect. Now I'm going to give you the chance now to choose which of the gates you would like to leave from. A, B, or C. Whichever one you choose, just stand behind the chair in whichever gate you would like. Okay. Go for it. A, B, or C. We're going to go for B. That means, sir, you either get A or C. Which would you like?
I'm going to go with A.
You're going to go with A. Okay. Oh, nice guns. Okay. Go over to A. Perfect. Now that means you didn't get a choice now. You've just got left with C. But you can change if you want to. Would you rather go to B or A, or are you happy going to C?
I think I'll do A.
You want to go to A? Oh, then head on over to A. That's you, yes. You're going to have to make a last-minute dash to catch your plane in gate C. Perfect. If you open up your envelopes, if you open up your boarding passes inside, you will find a message that tells you where you are flying to. While you're reading those, let me remind everybody, Teller, you decided where all of those luggage went. And you guys decided which boarding pass you chose, and you decided which gate you went to. And I'm hoping that it's all going to match up, and we've reunited our luggage with our travellers. So, in a nice, loud, clear voice, you're gate A. Where are you travelling to?
I'm hitting the slopes in Aspen.
Yeah, hitting the slopes in Aspen. And for that, you are going to need a woolly hat and some skiing goggles. Perfect. Excellent. Where are you heading to?
I am going to find my inner self in India.
You're finding your inner self in India, and that means you're going to need some water purification tablets and a toilet roll. Excellent. Wonderful. Finish it off for us, sir. Where are you going?
I'm heading for the sun in Barbados.
In Barbados. So you're going to need a rubber ring, stick it over your head, and sun cream. Beautiful. A perfect match. Congratulations, Teller. You did it. But it's not the finish. If everybody just takes one step across to the right-hand side for me. Penn. Right at the very beginning, you decided which flight would leave from which gate.
I did.
Awaiting flight details, but I think they're coming in. You see, you're flying to Aspen to hit the slopes. And this flight from gate A is Bumble Air to Aspen. Over here, we're going to India, and you are going to India and to Mumbai. And finally, you are going Barbados Air to Bridgetown. Ladies and gentlemen, give these wonderful 3 people a round of applause as they take their seats. Thank you so much for helping out.
Mark Shortland!
Hello.
That was incredible!
Thank you, Mrs. Santa.
Man, if only I could travel with you all the time. Do you always perform over the holidays? Or do you usually take a break?
No, I do a lot of work on cruise ships. So I'm generally out and about abroad doing cruise ship work. I stopped doing work at home of the holiday season when I set fire to somebody in one of my shows.
On a cruise ship?
If it had been a cruise ship, it would have been fine, wouldn't it? We just took them overboard in the water. Yeah. Problem solved.
Let's go to Penn and Teller before you lose the rest of your voice.
So nice to see an old friend for the holidays.
Good to see you again.
From season 1 with your iPhones and your envelopes.
I know, I thought I'd bring envelopes back again for you.
I know, you're an envelope guy. I think you should call yourself the king of envelopes.
That'd be great.
This is the, in a travel show, it's the perfect example. What every magician's looking for, pack small, plays big. That's what you got there. What a nice, fun, happy trick, and a trick that's very complicated, made to look very simple for the audience.
Thank you very much.
Like that at all. And, you know, the first time you came on, you did not get a trophy. But it's the holidays, and you've made us so happy. We have a very special present we picked out for you. We hope it's the size and color you like. Mr. Excellent. There you go. Thank you.
Next up, we brighten our stage with two of Magic's brightest lights. Penn and Teller perform right after this. If you're just joining us, here's what you missed. Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, the Batmobile lost its wheel, and the Joker got away. Good, you're all caught up. Now closing out our show with another immaculate deception, Penn and Teller.
We'd like to do a little poem called A Christmas Visit with Penn and Teller. 'Twas the night before Christmas, P&T in the house, with a game that we play that we'd like to espouse. It's not for you youngsters. You better beware. You could be cut to ribbons for all that we'd care. We have here a bottle that goes in a sack. And now with a hammer, we give it a whack. The pieces, they fall in the can with a clatter. The end that remains could make your blood splatter. We nestled the bottle in this festive block. Hit that with your hand, and you'd get quite a shock. We wrap it in paper. It's danger disguised. If you got this for Christmas, you'd be so surprised. We have 3 that are empty, but look just the same as the one that is lethal. And now for our game. The fun is to whack it with all of your might. If you get the wrong bag, it'll spoil your night. And to make it as challenging as we are able, we spin round the tree on this Disney turntable. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. A spin of the wheel and everything's mixing. Oh, where is the danger? Now nobody knows. And that's the excitement. What the hell? And here goes. We don't trust each other. We know us too well. So you pick which bag and pick who to compel. Which one, oh which one, oh which one should we smash? It's much more exciting than gambling cash. That one right there. And who should go first, you fair-minded fella? Should it be Penn Jillette or his old partner Teller? Okay, I got lucky, but the trick's just begun. Penn and Teller are guys who know how to have fun. And here is the quandary, why Teller's so vexed. The chances are worse for the one who goes next. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen, a spin of the wheel, watch the panic he sits in. And now it's his turn, and you make the pick. And he's cursing the holiday and old Saint Nick. Which one?
Okay, that one.
Okay. Lucky for him, not for me or the crowd. Let's go again quickly for crying out loud. On Donner, on Blitzen, on Cupid, on Comet. I'm so terrified, I expect I will vomit. Make the choice and don't worry, I'll only be maimed. In the holiday spirit, you'll never be blamed. For you in the theater and watching on telly, watch my stomach shake like a bowl full of jelly. Don't do that. Just don't do that.
It's not very holiday spirit.
That was a close one. Let's all give a whistle. So close, just as close as the down on a thistle. And look at what's left. It's a wonder to see. Put a hook in its neck, hang it up on the tree.
Oh.
You did a fine job in your role as our judge, and to thank you for helping, have this box of fudge. Let's give Alyson a nice round of applause. We're just Penn and Teller. We're not Santa Claus, even though we'll exclaim as we fade out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
From Penn, Teller, and all of us, we wish you happy holidays